Hello everybody, it's Slushy, and today we'll be reviewing Scream 2022. So I saw this movie on preview date the day before it comes out and stuff, and usually whenever it's a movie that I literally cannot wait to see, I try to see it on the preview date, that way I can avoid all the spoilers. Because usually the day after the preview date, everybody watches it and everybody's posting shit all over social media and Google and Twitter and shit, so I just like to see it as soon as possible. I did this with Mortal Kombat, I did this with Halloween Kills, I did this with Scream. I did this with Halloween 2018, I did it with Hellfest and The Nun way back in 2018. But, so I like to do that way I can avoid spoilers. So I did that with this film, and Scream is definitely a movie you want to avoid spoilers with. Whether or not you're going to wind up liking the movie, you want to avoid spoilers at all costs, because these movies are definitely centered around plot twists. If you're not a fan of movies that, revolve around kind of like crazy, jarring plot twists where you're kind of like, what the fuck? You probably won't like Scream, Scream movies are definitely based solely around plot twists. That's what makes them so interesting and so different from your typical slasher like Halloween or Friday the 13th. They're much smarter. They're much smarter than Friday the 13th or Halloween, and they play things by the book, but also by being completely unique each time. Each ghost face is like its own person, That's what I love about it. You're not going to get the same kind of killings. You're not going to get the same personality every single time, because, it's a different ghost face every time. There's never been the same ghost face throughout. So overall, Scream 2022, what do I think about it? I think that this is honestly one of the best films since Scream 4. It is behind Scream and Scream 4, but that does not mean it's bad. I think that this definitely captured the spirits that Wes left behind whenever he died. Rest in peace, Wes Craven. You're a legend. I don't love all your movies, man, but I definitely respect the shit out of you, so I hope you are living in paradise right now, man. If he was alive, I feel like if Wes Craven was still alive, he definitely would have made this movie at some point, because the guy was just a genius. Like, whenever cinema has evolved and turned into what it has, he totally would have made this movie. So I feel like Radio Silence did Wes Craven proud. They did everything that he would, and I can't say they did it better. I just say that they did it exactly how he would. So take that as you will. I just feel like Radio Silence did a bang-up job. I don't think there's anybody out there in the world of cinema that could have done a better job than Radio Silence. So you guys should be fucking proud of yourself, man. I mean, trying to step into the shoes of a horror giant like Wes Craven, or the likes of John Carpenter, or Tobe Hooper, it's kind of hard. Or George Romero, I can't even imagine trying to step into the shoes of somebody like that, somebody who's passed on, and you have so many fans like, oh, they're gonna fail, they're never gonna be like Wes Craven, So that's why I respect the hell out of these guys, and I always have. I love all these dudes' movies. Ready or Not, Devil's Due, their segment in VHS. These guys are just geniuses, man. But these guys are fucking geniuses, man. They know what they're doing, and I hope that they get the keys to the next Scream movie as well, because they just know what the fuck they're doing. If there's anybody to make the Scream, do a Scream re-trilogy, then I want it to be Radio Silence, because they clearly have respect and love for the series, and not only the series, but Wes Craven. So, as a fan of Scream and Wes Craven, what more do you want, I mean, there's not really much that, I mean, what more can you ask for than having so much respect for the series and for the guy who created it? So, overall, yeah, that's my opinion on Scream. I don't want to get into all the spoilers, but I do want to say that I love all of the characters in this movie. All of them play their part to perfection. They all do everything to a T is what they're supposed to do. And I gotta say also, without getting into spoilers here, because I don't like doing fucking spoilers, man, especially when a movie's brand new, the Ghostface killer, or killers, not gonna say which one, is definitely a cool reveal. I was kind of, at first, I had this idea in my head of who it might be, but the person who I thought it might be isn't even in the fucking movie. So, either way, what do I think about Scream 2022? I think this is a fucking amazing film. What do I give it out of 10? I'm going to have to go ahead and give Scream 2022 a 10 out of 10. There's really nothing I didn't like about this movie except for the thing that I mentioned, which is basically like a personal thing. I can't hate the movie for not including something that I was hoping was in it. But I do hope that they bring him in to the second movie. If you've seen any of the Scream movies, you probably know who I'm talking about. But either way, 10 out of 10 for Radio Silence's Scream. Go see it in theaters if you haven't already. And if you are too scared to go to the theaters, reasonably so. There's a lot of people who are like that. No offense to those. I'm not trying to poke fun. Wait till Paramount Plus. You know, it's probably going to come out on Paramount Plus soon. So just watch it ASAP and let me know what you guys think of it down below. So yeah. Hit like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're not already, hit the bell to get notified anytime I make a video or stream. Keep up to date with the channels, like some crazy going on, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!